Okay, what we have here is an iPhone 6 Plus that is purportedly a TriStar problem. We're going to run a couple tests on it to be sure. We're not just going to test with the testers, but I will test with the testers to begin with. TriStar fell immediately. Okay, let's try with our other tester. I'd like to get a look at the lines too. Run the quick test. It could take a while for this to chug along, so I'll probably fast forward here. Okay, failed TriStar Hydra. Let's look at more. And it fails all the way across the board. It's a little hard to see with the rolling lines there for you, but this is not the only test I'm going to perform. I'm going to pull off this shield that's over the battery connector, and then we'll plug it up to the PSU and see what it does. Be right back. Okay, we have the iPower squid connected. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Okay, it's just sitting at 0.25. Yeah, wait a minute. Now it looks like it's booting. Okay, it looks like it's booting off the iPower squid, but we'll have to try it on just a power connector. They have these cables routed weirdly in here. Alright, let's hook it up to a meter, which you're not going to be able to see. Apologies. But it's all the way on the ground and it's under the bench. I'll have to figure out something better for that at some point. Okay. Says it's pulling 0.44, but it's not doing, it's not going up. Don't want to assume this is TriStar just yet, though it's very much behaving like it. Okay, well, we will pull the board and get to the TriStar. We're back. Okay, actually I'm going to perform one more test. We'll see if the computer picks it up. That's usually a fairly good indication. And I'm not hearing any recognition at all. Okay. I'm a little more convinced that it's TriStar. Okay, we've got to remove the shield, unfortunately. So while I'm turning on the equipment, These are the temperatures I use for this video. 330C for shield removal at 60%, 380C at 60% for the TriStar removal. I do have to lower the airflow to 2% at 380C to tack down the TriStar. And my preheater is set at 115 for underfill overfill removal. Now I need to find a good grip on this thing. Come at it with 330, 60. Just let me double check and make sure that's the right one. Yes. Just want to make sure I'm going after the right one. It's not like I work on these things every day. Okay. Let's make sure we didn't nudge or knock anything. Put that aside. Okay, that's going to be fun. I'm probably going to have to pull out my preheater for this. Wonderful overfill. Flip back over so I can see what you're seeing. Right. The best way to put this on here will be, it looks like it will do. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to pull off these stickers. Stickers and preheaters do not mix. Anything else I need to worry about? Okay. Stickers and preheaters do not mix. Okay. I'm just going to use it for the overfill. I don't like the margin for error on preheaters, generally speaking. It lowers it significantly. Some people do it, can handle them perfectly with no issue, but I've had a few unfortunate catastrophes. I am not putting any pressure on this stuff. I'm just kind of letting it flake off on its own. When you get it to the right temperature, it kind of does. I'd like to save some of the writing on the top, not scrape it all off. Otherwise I'll have to look up orientation, which I don't care to do. I will if I have to, but I'd like to avoid it. These are some of the really fun parts about iPhones. I'm saying that entirely sarcastically. Okay, I am going to turn off the preheater. Overfill, so much fun. Alright, so it goes this orientation, same orientation as the NAND. Pin 1 is here. Noting for my reference and yours. Alright, how do I want to attack this? Preferably in a way where I am directing the air away from the NAND. So it might be this direction, might just be the best. That one's going to be too big. I can throw a heatsink on the NAND. I need to get some of those shims like a VCC uses. Alright, let's make sure I can grab this thing without causing issues. Alright, I may have to come in this way, whether I want to or not. Add a little bit of flux. A wee bit. Probably more than a wee bit. Okay, I need to figure out the way to do this without knocking that around. Alright. Attempt to direct away from the NAND. Just judging by how long this is already taking, it is definitely underfilled. Alright, I'm going to bump our temp up to 380. I do not want this to take forever. Same airflow. There we go. Way better. And there's definitely underfill under there. Okay, so we'll probably need our preheater again. For cleanup. iPhones are so much fun, aren't they? I want some on the tip. Just a tip. Trying to mix in some leaded with the unleaded, and we'll soak it up. But right now I need to clean it off so we can scrape away some of that underfill. Alright, well, let's grab our underfill tool again and delicately do some cleaning. Very delicately. There isn't much of it, luckily. Just enough to be a pain. Sure, get all the stuff off the edges that could interfere. All right. And we're going to add some flux. I'll turn off the preheater. And what I want to do is I want to get all the solder off my iron and suck up as much as I can. I kind of want to flatten out these bowls as best I can, and I might bring in some additional light from the other side so I can see without the glare. Hopefully you can still see. I just want to flatten these out. I'm not going to wick. I want them to be as flat as I can make them. Alright, that seems reasonable. Alright, put our light back on. Turn that one back off. Move it out of the way. Moving the camera. Alright, I don't see a reason to change the platform. The heat is off. It will cool down. Do need a chip though. Do need a TriStar. I check it beforehand to make sure the ones I'm using are compatible. They are. So. I'm going to have to clean that flux off first because I do want to tack down. I want to do my tack down method. Alright, so we need to change the orientation on that. It is supposed to be facing. I think then one was down here, wasn't it? Alright, let me double check and make sure what the orientation is supposed to be. I'll be right back. Okay, we're good. I was correct, but I thought pin 1 was in a different place. It's all good. Alright, I'll be back as soon as I get it back together enough to test. Okay, we're back together enough to test. Put together my ITC Pro. Okay. See if I can position that in a place you can kind of see. Okay, it immediately failed TriStar before. Okay, everything seems okay. TriStar hard gel okay, VCC main okay. Alright, but just to be thorough, pull the battery on that one, and we'll throw the TriStar tester in. I always like double confirmation. Alright, go quick test. Dock flash is passed. I'm not going to hold it up because it takes a long time for it to run the test sometimes. Seems to be zooming through this one though. Alright, everything has passed. That's great. That's all I have for this video. I don't have the screen and stuff that I can show you that. But thanks for watching. If you have any question about the equipment I used in this video, it'll be down in the description. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really would help the channel if you did. And If you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'm always happy to answer questions. So, see you next time.